Hello, welcome back again with our inNOWvate supply chain event. This morning we had pitches from four starting startups, so they are the really small companies. And in the afternoon we have four scale-ups. So we make a distinction between startups just beginning and already well-funded scale-ups, but still very innovative companies. So we already have seen two pitches from Big Mile and Byco, and now we have two other pitches from scale-ups, the four contestants or the finalists of the scale-up contest. So next we will have a pitch by Doks. So welcome Doks, the floor is yours, and be careful by clicking. I hope you get it right, and good luck with your pitch.
Yeah, thank you everybody. I will try to start my presentation right now. So I did not click, but it's at the end of my presentation right now. Yeah, I think it does not work because it's connected to the server, but I can't control it. Okay, I will try it again. Yeah, my name is Benjamin. I am the CEO and co-founder of Doks Innovation. Doks Innovation offers solutions for automated inventory management in logistics and especially in pallet racking areas. Okay, next slide. Yeah. Our mission is that we want to solve challenges around stock taking and interlogistics, especially in warehouses and in block storage and bulk storage areas. And at the end, the vision is that we will make possible to connect all IoT devices and data to just one data platform. Okay, I'm pretty sorry, but this is the wrong presentation. I can't solve it right now, but this is not our presentation. Okay. Challenges in logistics are quite simple. We see not enough stuff to solve the manual processes. That's why there is a huge need of automating and digitizing the processes around stock taking. Again, I can't control the presentation, but I'm still connected. Yeah, okay, thank you. We see a huge growth of e-commerce business and the whole warehousing industry. We are now talking about 150,000 warehouses that have a huge need of automated inventory management. And we solve it with a combination of an AGV and a drone, which allow inventory management for up to 5 hours without interruption overnight. So there's no need of having anybody in the warehouse. So you can control it from wherever you are by just clicking on a button on the web interface, which is connected to our solution. The business model is described quite simple. We are working with a rental and a purchase model combined with service level agreements and annual software license agreements. Part of our customer base is coming from the logistics industry. So Reynolds Logistics, Seaboard Logistics, we are working together with Arato and many other companies, but we are also very well connected to the automotive industry. And both of them, we are helping with our solutions to reduce cost, time, and stuff which they need to do the manual processes. We had a funding of roughly 6.5 million so far. We make revenue since day one, and we were able to scale up the business all over Europe during the last year. Even Corona was not easy for us, like for all of the startups in the logistics sector, which are not dealing with the CAP business. We know some of our competitors. We know that they are on the market, which is good for us, but we see many USPs on our side. That maybe the most important USP is that we are the only company who is really able to run the solution for up to 5 hours. Yeah, we are connected to other solutions as well, which are, like I told you before, more in the direction of bulk storage and block storage, as well as in and outbound zones. Part of our team are my two co-founders, which are Mike and Martin. We are a team now of 28 people, mainly based in Kassel, but we have some of our colleagues are based in other countries in Europe, as well as in other cities in Germany. And for the next step, we are planning our Series A round, which will bring us hopefully 1.5 million euro, which we will then use to internationalize and finance our planned growth rate. Thank you very much.
Doks Innovation, thank you for your pitch. My apologies for technology. I know we are living in a digital age, but clicking through PowerPoint seems to be the biggest challenge nowadays in 2021. But I hope you all got the message what Doks Innovation is doing, and quite successfully. And last but not least, we have the fourth contestant of the scale-up contest. So I would like to introduce MixMove as the final contestant of the scale-up contest. MixMove, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Martijn. I hear myself echoing a little bit, but I try to talk through it. Welcome to the pitch of MixMove. I'm going to present you the revolution of loading goods into assets and to maximize the usage of the logistics network. And I try to keep it as simple as possible so you see the uniqueness of our solution, a real simple addition to TMSs and WMSs with a high impact for the supply chain on a sustainability level, but also on a monetary level. At MixMove, I'm responsible for the sales organization, and I really welcome you in understanding what we do. So maybe you can scroll to the next slide for me, because I cannot command it. Yes, a few years ago, MixMove started together with 3M and a number of big logistics service providers to really tap into the voluminous market of distribution, e-commerce driven type of flows. And by looking into that, MixMove and 3M came to the situation that they were either wanting to expand warehouse space and build and expand and boost more forward, or really look into the intricate details of how to better solve the puzzle of storage and distribution, physical distribution. So please, the next one, if possible. And that's where we are. We are e-commercializing all over the globe, and we are really suffering under the pressures, or benefiting under the pressures of e-commerce getting much and much more intricate within the whole supply chain. And based on that, you see that also in regards to logistics operations, we have to step up our game, because we need to accommodate to all these service levels like same day, in night, same evening, and so forth and so on. So it's really about how you balance between, on the one hand, accommodating for the need of your customer, and on the other hand, keeping your logistics process as lean as possible. And we found a solution for that, and I think a quite cunning one. Next slide, please. What we saw happening all over the globe is that companies are really looking into expanding their warehouses to be as close to the customers as possible and still be able to say yes to each and every service level that they demand. that is really something that is going on, and we think this is not the right direction to choose. So please look at the next one. What we see is that a lot of companies are building up stock, and as a consequence are trying to process the goods out as soon as possible and filling trucks only to 52% of the capacity. And henceforth, of course, also generating a lot of CO2 emission. So that's also a very important topic for MixMove to address. Next slide, please. What MixMove offers is a solution that keeps your warehouse space as limited as possible, and on the other hand, increasing your fill rates to the max to 90%, and also reducing your CO2 emission considerably to 50% of what it used to be. And as a consequence, of course, by using your capacity much better, you also have a big monetary benefit. So you can do much better with MixMove and its solution. Next one, please. And here I'm going to try to explain the trick behind our solution, where when you look at regular supply chain solutions and ERP systems, they are most of the time based on static orders. So the generic order containing a lot of items that have to be processed in a sequential way from the origin rather than at the destination where you want to get to the intricate level in the end. So a lot of companies are really processing their orders through the starting point and then keeping control of that individual order step by step through the chain. That is not needed with MixMove. With MixMove, we go a level deeper. Next slide, please. With MixMove, we reason from an item level and a bundle of orders that combine all these items together. And by doing so, you can accumulate the items into a dynamic process and make use of the network that you have available by really building the efficiency around the items rather than at the sequential order level that you would normally do. And MixMove's uniqueness lies in the fact that we do that by consolidating at destination through hubs in between, putting in place a consolidation process by randomly filling up pallets, crates, and of course, in the end, the trucks, and then distributing it through the network in the most optimal way. Next slide, please. This is not all. MixMove is making use of the physical internet. Together with our partners, we have built a collaboration platform by which we can, instead of doing international line hauling, get to injecting the volumes into domestic networks. And by doing so, you can substantially reduce your rates and your tariffs because domestic rates, of course, are much lower than the international ones, up to 3 times as low. So generating a massive CO2 reduction and massive monetary savings is what we are in for. And we do that for 3PLs, shippers, and also for smart logistics in cities. So that's also a very important target market for us. Next slide, please. And then I'm at the end. We are amplifying TMS and WMS systems, and we are currently present through 3M and a number of bigger shippers and 3PL companies in 21 countries, and we have 30 installations, and we are rapidly growing. We are based with our headquarters in Norway and in Portugal, and we have a number of local offices in Denmark, in the Netherlands, in Germany, and in the APAC region in Singapore. So when you want to reach out to us for a clever addition to your WMS or TMS, reach out to me or to my colleagues, and we are open to engaging with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, MixMove.